Hello YouTubers, long time no see. WhiteBlade here again, and we are back with Let's Play Paper Mario. Last time we just got through Forever Forest, got to Boo's mansion, got the Super Boots, and now we have to go to Tubba Blubba's castle to get the third, well, to stop Tubba Blubba. What else? So yeah. I know it's been a long time since the last part. Just be sure to watch out for 3 more parts after this. And then might take another break, might not. Who knows? It all depends on the schedule. And alright, I'll probably take this time to mention. This time for the recording, I tried something a little different. From what I can see, the frame rate is better. I think it's 30 frames per second now, but well, visually it's a little bit fuzzy, you know, blurry or whatever you want to call it. No. Let's see what you guys think. Anyway, here comes our first new enemy. Well, would have been, but now we have to meet our second one, so to speak. This is a Hyper Goomba. Hyper Goombas have 7 HP, 1 attack, no defense. So yeah, these guys are just longer lasting Goombas with, well, not so much attack power. And that was a Shrink Stomp, by the way. The Goombas were tiny before, look at that. And that's what makes them hyper. They also have the ability to charge their attacks, and if they hit, they'll cause 8 damage. So make sure you take care of those guys El Pronto. And that's Bo's Smack Attack. It's a 4-way slap those guys, 1 point each. Not very good for those with 1 defense, so basically Bo isn't really all that useful in battle. Alright, in the back there, what would have been our first enemy is now the second. There's a Hyper Paragoomba. Same stats. Yes, bad timing there, Goombario. Bad timing. I guess I just wanted to get the stats up, you know, visually, instead of just, well, oh, never mind. Now for the first time, I think, in this LP. Okay, maybe not now. We're just back to Power Bounce. But I guess we want to show it now that we have the Super Boots. Timing gets a little bit trickier with the Super Boots. And now the Hyper Paragoomba now. Yep, there's that one stats. And so yeah, here comes their Hyper Head Bonk, I call it. Yep, that is powerful. You do need to be careful. If you're not, you're as good as dead. Or as good as game overed. And I almost would have got it, but missed the action command there. Oh well. Anyway, that's the Hyper Goomba and the Hyper Paragoomba. Yeah. And there's one more. And I hit the wrong thing again, trying to switch partners. I can never quite remember it with the Virtual Console. One more thing about the Hyper Paragoombas. These guys can hit you with first strike. So be careful about that. And now we present the Multi-Bounce. That's how it works. Number lovely spell activates. For no reason. These guys do not attack, they're just charging. So yeah, we multi-bounce again. And now I present its Bo's other ability. Out of sight! No need for an action command. You just need 2 FP, that's it. And for the enemy's next turn, Mario will be invisible and take 0 damage. Only downside is, when it's time for Mario's turn again, Bo will not be able to move. So you gotta time yourself accordingly. And boom, 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 boom. Ouch. Alright, that's that. Of course. Now, I thought there was a hidden panel here, so to get a star piece, but there isn't. So I'll take this time to say, what have you guys been up to recently? Last night I've tried playing one of my 2 new games. That would be Knight's Journey of Dreams. After I've seen a complete Let's Play by Roshutsu, I think her name is, I've slowly become interested in actually playing one of the Knight's games. I have to say, it's a pretty decent game. Controls are a little bit loose, but I've quickly gotten used to it. So yeah, about Knights. I actually think maybe Knights is a really interesting character. I think maybe he should probably be in the next Smash Brothers game. What do you guys think? If you don't know about Knights, I suggest looking him up. Yeah, we're still in Gusty Gulch. There's really no name for the town here. And all the other boos here, surprised to see Lady Bow here. Bow. Whatever. Now we have to use her ability, because she told us to. Whoa. And there is Tubba Blubba, the Ghost Eater. Yike. Now I have to say, even if it's just a 2.5D game, that's kind of gruesome. I don't know why. It just seems that way. So yeah. That was old Tubby Blubby himself. And here we're just switching a few badges, here and there, yeah. Alright. So, switch to Gumbario because we have another new enemy to face. There he is. Looks like a regular Clef, doesn't he? Well, that's where you're wrong. Alright, see the difference here? Now we have a Hyper Cleft. These guys are more dangerous than regular Clefs. 4 HP, 3 attack, 3 defense. Yeah, these guys are dangerous, especially when they charge up. But if you still have the handy dandy D down pound, they're no problem. A piece of cake. Even though it's a lie. Now up there we have a Dizzy Dial. I could get it, but I don't wanna. The Dizzy Dial is really useless. Now that's a nifty little trick when you get the power-ups. Well, at least in the Jump's case, you can actually use them as first strike to deal extra damage. Very neat, isn't it? And we get a power-up when we didn't want it. If I'd known that was coming, I would have attacked the other guy. Oh well. That's prediction for you. Or at least a random spell for you. Always comes up sometimes when you least want it to. And I failed action command. Yep. Now, excuse me, in this item box we have the Repel Gel. Using this is pretty much like using bows out of sight. But instead of lasting one turn, it lasts several turns. We're losing the honey syrup. You'll see in later parts that was not a smart idea on my end. You'll see later. Now this is something we haven't seen in a long time. Mario in danger mode. Yeah, these guys are that troublesome with their charge attacks. Really gotta watch out. I don't know how many times I've said that already, but bleh. So... yeah. About the Repel Gel, it would be recommended that you hold on to that, unless circumstances dictate otherwise. Other than that, well, yeah. And now we're in trouble. Yeah, we are really in trouble. One really for each Goomba on the field. So yes, I use the Repel Gel here to save my skin. There is no way 16 HP can survive 4 8 damage attacks. And as you can see, when their attacks miss, they come back with sweat. And as you can see, with the Hyper Power Goombas, they just roll back into place. Rolling like Donkey Kong's barrels. So funny. All that for a dried shroom. Gee, thanks a lot, game. Nothing over here, so back to Bow. And let's get some FP back. Yeah, it's gonna be awful hard to grind for HP, star points here. Did you think the Hyper Goombas were the only ones that could go Hyper here? I don't think so. So can these guys. I don't know why I didn't use Out of Sight here. That did a ton of damage. So, kaboom. We sure could use a little more FP, I must say. So right here we need Power Carry to get over that there gap in the landscape. And we've got another Goomba. Or Hyper Goomba if you want to get technical. And there is one left with only 1 HP remaining. We shall name him Steve. No, we won't. The Leaf Pikmin have that. So we should call him something else. Like Dead Meat. And we have another Super Shroom. I'm trying to sneak past this guy, but look at this. He just runs at high speed towards us. Clearly we are in trouble. So this calls for a switcheroony. I don't know why I'm commentating through this battle, but yeah, you really need to be careful at this point in the game. Especially with these hyper high boys here. I don't know why I called them that, but well, when I try to come up with something catchy in like 5 seconds, what else can you do? Kaboom! I thought it would have been enough to destroy at least the Hyperclaps, but that didn't happen. Now, I know 14 HP won't be able to help me survive that, even with the action command guarding me. So we use up another Super Shroom to survive, and it's a good thing too. Yeah, we are just 1 HP away from danger. So we just blow up these crabby guys up. Boom. Their history. Yeah. Really gotta use your head here. And we get a next star piece. That's gonna be it for this part, so next time on Paper Mario, we shall proceed further down Gusty Gulch until we reach Tubba Bulba's castle. And so until then, catch you later.